Hey guys, C-Class in here, and I got something cool to show you that I just got yesterday. A BSR, McDonald C, a nice 650 CX. So we're going to be taking a look at it. Now, I have heard that these things tend to jam with their nasty grease. Here, let me give you guys a better light. Yeah, that's better. So, yeah. Now there is a pretty good stylus in there. It's a diamond. It's able to be changed to a 78 record or an LP record. So, I'm going to be showing you how to tear it apart and what parts you need to get to make sure that it works. Now, I've had, when I got this, of course the automatic was jammed. And the stop was just jammed. Should be able to move it easy. Here, let me show you. It should be easy. Now, you want to take a pair of needle nose pliers, and there's supposed to be a little lock ring right there, but I took mine out and it flew. It's gone. I have to get a new one. Yeah, you can just take the turntable out. And I got a really good record player. You know, it's actually pretty expensive, brand new. So I would trust this record player. I mean, it's pretty good for what I got it for. I mean, I got it for free by a family friend. But yeah, it's got the genuine diamond LP stylus. Usually these things don't carry it, but I'm sure the 6500 CX does. Because when I searched up the record player on YouTube, or at least on the internet, I didn't find it. It was the BX, or somewhere around the AX. Here, this is the drive gear. You would want to take that out with a pair of needle nose pliers, and you want to take that ring off. And once you do, you need to clean it. You need to clean the grease that's out of it. The grease that they used originally is bad. You want to clean out that bearing too. There's a bearing under that washer. You want to re-lube the thing. I'd recommend a good quality grease or some multi-purpose gear lube. So, the next part of how to get this unjammed if you're having that problem, or any of these other ones unjammed, without breaking it, I'm going to put this back together. Oh, I have it. Auto is clicked in, yeah. So, let's get it torn apart. Yeah, I got the machine flipped over. I took this out because this can just slam into the hood since I don't have the lock nut. So you can take a screwdriver. You can take out these screws. It's just 2 screws. Now you will see I've over-lubed this thing, but that's for good reason. So this is what you would see in the mechanism. Your start switch for the motor. Ouch, I've had this running all night. You'd see your plug. And these are your AV cables for sound. Now if you look in there, You see that? That's that plastic bit there goes to the lever, and the rest here is the start-stop mechanism and auto. This here is just all auto mechanism, and that's how you start the motor. Now what you do is take a pair of small pliers and you get in there, and you can probably put your pliers there, on here, or right at the joint. But be careful not to put the pliers on the plastic. And what you would do is that you'd flip it that way. If you want to go that way towards the front. We're looking at it from the back right now. For the rest of the switches might be tricky. Right here, that little gear there is the tow arm. I mean, there's nothing much you need to do if you can get that released. But after you do get it released, put some sort of lubricant and grease in there. Immediately you want lubricant, no grease, until you get it worn in. Then put some grease in. I recommend it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you free up your BSR. Now let me show you it running. Alright, I got it put back together. I'll show you it how you can work it. Now it's pretty tricky. It mostly relies on this arm. Oh, and before I do anything, what you're going to do here, don't put any lube on that. Don't even dare. Not even a grease. Or anywhere on that rim. Anywhere. In and out. Because, you see, the flywheel here, see that sprocket? It connects up to this. You see, there's a drive wheel goes along on the outside, and the inside goes on a gear that tends to be pretty hard to turn. So, and if you do get lube on it, clean it off with some water and a towel, and you should get the results of this. That's when it's down. Here, let me show you. Click auto. That's when it's down like this. When the arm is up, you'll detect that it's got a record up here, because this is a record changer. Put 2, 3, 4 records on here, just on top of this post. So let me show you. So you can put a record on. I got the record on the post. Now, if we click auto, it works. Okay. And now that it's down, it automatically shuts off. Or if I just leave it up. Now I'm going to switch it to 7 just for fun, because 7 inches is right at that mark for my disc. Now what would happen if it gets to center? It automatically stops. But since I have the arm up, it's not going to stop. It's going to redo and redo and redo. See? these are your different RPMs, and on here I have it set to LP because I have an LP record, but you can change it to an older record, which is a 78 or LP. Up here, I think that's adjustments for your thing here. You can do this for adjustment on weight, pretty tight right now. There's 7 inches, 10 inch, 12 inch. And you could probably pick this type of record player up at the thrift store for like $5. Because you know, these things are fucking old. You got a storage for the CX500. You got actually 2 storages if I can get this one open. And that's just a cover. You could probably put styluses in there. But yeah, you could just click start. You don't even have to click auto. You can lift the tote arm, position it, put it down, and yeah, I do have a diamond stylus if I haven't made my point yet, so I trust the record player if it's got a diamond stylus. But I do trust this with good records. It is a decent player. It's not cheap. It's really good quality, from what I understand, and it's really good for probably beginners. Though I don't think it's good for the automatic system on your records, because it slams your record down and it posts it on a piece of metal that can tear up your label slowly, and it pushes a little bit of pressure on there, not too much. Though if you do it like a regular record player with a diamond stylus, then yeah, I'd trust the damn thing. So that's it for today's video. See you class then.